Severe weather and fire weather concerns across West Texas. It's March 5th, 2026. I'm meteorologist Andy Mead. We have a weather impact alert in effect for the threat of isolated strong thunderstorms alongside increasing fire weather concerns for our western counties. I think the threat of strong thunderstorms are going to be between around 3 p.m. to about 12 a.m. and the threat of some fire weather concerns are going to be between around 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So make sure throughout the remainder of today, make sure you stay updated with us and have those multiple ways to be able to receive those weather alerts. And one way you can do that is by having our News West 9 Plus app. So let's go ahead and track you out with the red flag warning first. We have the red flag warning in effect between around 11 a.m. to about 8 p.m. Central Time. Southwesterly winds sustained between around 20 to 30 miles an hour. We're talking wind gusts upwards of 45 miles an hour. Humidity values at times could be as low as 6%. So make sure to do your part and limit any outdoor burning today and reduce any activities that could produce a spark. This is due to a dry line where there's dry conditions often to the west, but often to the east. That's where we have some moisture in play to be able to have the threat of severe weather. We did have the 2 out of 5 slight risk across portions of the Permian Basin yesterday, but due to the trends of at least coverage of storms, it's going to stay rather isolated, but the threats necessarily haven't changed. I still anticipate we could see some gusty winds up to near 60 miles an hour with the strongest storms up to near golf ball size hail, and on the isolated totals near 2-inch in diameter. That's nearly hen egg size hail. And I think mostly further north, we can't even rule out a brief spin up, but I think it would be very brief as the highest tornado threat will remain more further north towards the Panhandle along into the Oklahoma border. Let's go ahead and track this out with time real quick. So I think we'll start to see storms initiate between around 3 to 5 p.m. along into portions of the I-20 corridor, especially off from higher terrain further south, pushing in towards portions of I-10, especially near the Del Rio region. This is going to be around 4:30 p.m. We'll have a few isolated thunderstorms. Nothing really severe yet. I think we could see more of that possibly around 4 to maybe 5 p.m. We'll see these storms initiate from the west and they'll push more so often towards the east. So they're going to be rather quick moving. Storm motion is going to be pushing east. This will be around 8 p.m. We'll be able to have some clusters of some thunderstorms. I think again, north of the I-20 corridor, that's where we'll have the best chance to see some storms, with some storms along into portions of I-10. Further west, I anticipate we're just going to stay rather dry all day long because we don't have the moisture or the atmosphere to be able to produce these storms. So this will be around 8 p.m. These storms will continue to push more so often to the east by the midnight hour, and that's when I anticipate much of West Texas will be done with the severe threat, especially for Midland and Odessa a bit earlier as those storms move off into the east. By around 8 to 10 p.m., portions of the Big Country Contra Valley between around 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Let's track it with time again. We're going to work around Friday now. We're going to remain dry into the Permian Basin. The dry line's going to push more so often towards the east with a few isolated thunderstorms that could be strong, possible along into portions of the Heartland, Big Country, Contra Valley, up to quarter-size hail, and some gusty winds near 60 miles an hour. But we're going to remain dry into the Permian Basin, but we're going to get into the cold front that will help bring in some cooler conditions for your weekend. This is going to be around early Saturday morning. We'll get some moisture return ahead of it for an opportunity of some showers and thunderstorms. I think along into the eastern portions of the Permian Basin, those chances increase to more further east. Hence, that's why we have a bit more of that better moisture return. We'll be able to see that with some showers and thunderstorms along into portions of the I-20 corridor. This will be around 4 a.m. I'm going to take you to around 7 a.m. I think we'll have wildly scattered to scattered showers and thunderstorms that could be able to produce maybe some pea-sized hail, some gusty winds between around 40 to 60 miles an hour. But I think for the most part, the severe threat remains low. The further west that you go, we're going to be anticipating those showers and thunderstorms as this cold front will continue to advance further southward, and we'll just be working with a brisk northerly wind across portions of the region, gusting between around 20 to 30 miles an hour gradually throughout the day. So it is rather going to be a bit breezy and cooler, but even possibly wet, especially with some of the showers and thunderstorms that are going to be expected. So when it comes with those rain chances, at least here into the Permian Basin, we have a weather impact alert pushing into your evening hours. We removed the alert heading into Friday. It's just going to be warm, dry, and breezy, even with another round of fire weather concerns for our western counties. But we could see a few isolated showers, maybe even some thunderstorms as we head into around early Saturday morning. But coverage, it's going to be rather low. I'm going only around 20%, but it will be rather breezy as the cold front does approach. So rain chances at least through the next couple of days. For today, it peaks around that 6 p.m. hour. It begins to dwindle down now, so storms move so off into the east. Warm and dry for most of the region as we head into Friday. Rain chances slowly pick up again as we work into the overnight hours into Saturday, early Saturday morning into the late morning, early afternoon. That's when those rain chances will slowly begin to dwindle down, especially as we head towards the evening hours. When it comes to rainfall totals, I think around a half an inch to an inch and a half is possible across into portions of the Big Country Contra Valley. This is taking consideration of today to March 8th. I think into the Permian Basin, I think totals will stay just around upwards of a quarter inch possible. So at least throughout the next couple of days, temperature-wise, we'll stay into the low to middle 80s. We'll see a cold front that will help bring us into the 60s for your weekend overnight lows, back into the 30s, even some 40s. We'll see a pattern change that will help increase temperatures back into the 70s, but I do anticipate possibly another round of maybe some showers and even some thunderstorms as we work into around early next week. So there is still a bit uncertainty when it comes to that shower chances, but at least for today, for your Thursday, we have that weather impact alert as we head into your evening for the threat of isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. Not expecting anything widespread, but the main impacts will be large hail and damaging winds. Warm and dry, breezy as we head into Friday with a few showers and thunderstorms possible early on Saturday. Leftovers as we head into around Sunday with more isolated shower chances as we work into around early next week ahead of a cold front heading into Wednesday.